Thanks so much for joining us here on Atlanta News First Plus. You know, thousands of people are taking to the streets of Metro Atlanta today as part of a national protest against President Donald Trump and Elon Musk and really the entire Trump administration. Hundreds could be seen walking from Piedmont Park in Midtown to the downtown Georgia State Capitol, holding signs with messages like "Trade war makes us all poor" and "Honk if you hate Elon Musk." The crowds are part of Hands Off, which is a movement with more than 1,200 planned demonstrations in all 50 states and Washington, D.C. Protesters are against many of the Trump administration's decisions, from firing federal workers to scaling back LGBTQ plus rights. The move comes 3 days after President Trump announced sweeping tariffs that sparked international fear and plunged financial markets as well. In Metro Atlanta, protests have also been spotted in areas like Woodstock, Marietta, Chamblee, Carrollton, and much more. We're going to have much more on this on Atlanta News First at 11 o'clock on WANF, as well as Atlanta News First on Peachtree TV, which is actually at 10 p.m. And of course, our coverage continues online at atlantanewsfirst.com and our free mobile news app. Obviously, an ongoing story. Okay, let's turn to this story now out of DeKalb County. Really a tragic situation. A police officer and 2 children were among several people hospitalized in this car crash in DeKalb County. 5 people were sent to the hospital in all after the car crashed this morning. And again, a DeKalb County police officer and 2 children are among those sent to the hospital. This all happened around 7:20 in the morning. Police were called to the accident on East Ponce de Leon Avenue between Rays Road and Hambrick Road in Stone Mountain. The officer, 2 adults, and 2 children were all taken to local hospitals. Thankfully, they are expected to survive. Police believe a vehicle was trying to pass another vehicle on a 2-way road, hitting the oncoming officer and the other car instead. Obviously, this is a developing situation with these folks still working to recover. We're going to keep following the latest there.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this House stand adjourned, sine die.
The 2025 legislative session now over. Lawmakers celebrated sine die in their chambers last night. Atlanta News First political reporter Doug Reardon takes a look at what's headed to Governor Brian Kemp's desk and what is not.
Happy sine die, everybody. Thank you so much.
As the night grew later, Governor Brian Kemp addressed the State House and Senate, urging them to keep up their work passing meaningful legislation. They only have tonight to do it. Kemp praised their work throughout the months-long session.
The partnership and thoughtful coordination between the House, the Senate, and my office has benefited the people of our state and put Georgia on a path to continued prosperity and opportunity.
This session, lawmakers passed Kemp's priority, an overhaul of Georgia's civil litigation system, another $1 billion tax rebate, a handful of school safety bills, and the 2026 budget, a roughly $38 billion package. But lots of high-profile bills didn't make it to a final vote. A proposal that would give tax breaks for gun safety classes and a bill that would strip state funding from public schools that have diversity, equity, and inclusion programs fell flat. So did a bill that would overhaul Georgia's elections, requiring election night hand counts of ballots and giving more authority to partisan poll workers.
Happy sine die, everybody. Thank you so much.
As the night grew later, Governor Brian Kemp addressed the State House and Senate, urging them to keep up their work.
And our St. Jude Dream Home giveaway is back for 2025. Our St. Jude Dream Home giveaway is back for 2025 starting April 10th. You can enter for your chance to win a 2,518 square foot home in Cumming, Georgia. Other prizes as well include a 2025 Ford Maverick Hybrid XL, a $10,000 Visa gift card, a $5,000 grocery gift card, a $3,000 getaway experience, and a $2,500 airline gift card as well. So we have a list of all the prizes on atlantanewsfirst.com and our free mobile news app. Now, about the home, valued at $750,000, It's built by the Providence Group. This 2025 dream home is located in the Palisades at Sawney Village Community. It's a 4-bed, 4-bath, open concept home featuring 10-inch ceilings and a 2-car front entry garage. The giveaway raises money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital to fight childhood cancer. Each ticket purchase helps provide life-saving treatment and research for sick children all across the metro and beyond. Thanks to generous donations, families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food. And, builders, organizers, and community partners came together on Thursday for a ceremonial floor signing. Among the written messages were well wishes, warm welcomes to the future owners of the 2025 St. Jude Dream Home. All winners will be announced during our live St. Jude broadcast in August. And again, there are numerous prizes available, not just the Dream Home. And starting April 10th, again, that is the magic date. That's when you can start to enter for your chance to win one of these numerous prizes. And here's more on why every single dollar makes a difference with Tracy Hutchins.
Every dollar makes a difference when you reserve your ticket to win the 2025 St. Jude Dream Home. Take a look at what your $100 can help do. For just $10, you can help provide one platelet count test for a St. Jude patient. It helps doctors monitor patient health during their treatments. And St. Jude provides families with access to medical literature and a library of books, audio tapes, magazines, and general reference books. Just $30 helps them do that. And children are encouraged to express themselves through art activities at the hospital and in residential areas. $50 helps them get the supplies they need. For $75, that helps provide a share of an oxygen treatment. St. Jude patients may need oxygen to help their bodies function properly and aid in healing when they are undergoing treatment. And with $100, you can help provide basic medical supplies for patients who are already in treatment at St. Jude. And for families, it does not stop there. Everything is taken care of at St. Jude while their child is being treated, including housing, food, and travel. Every dollar makes a difference. One, two, three, dig! It's all hands on deck to break ground and build the 2025 St. Jude Dream Home. It takes a lot of heart to do it too.
The kids are unbelievable, and their hearts and dealt a bad card in life. It's great just to see what they can do, and just amazing.
A family never receive a bill when they come to St. Jude.
There's plenty of passion behind the Providence Group of Georgia and their builder partners for a third year in a row. They're making sure all the money raised during the Dream Home giveaway goes directly to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and the children treated there.
Our local trade partners, and subcontractors have donated everything the last 2 years, and they plan on doing this year.
Just the fact that we're doing a small part of it and trying to do above and beyond, just so these families have less and less to worry about with their kids going through what they're going through.
My son was diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago. He's a survivor. He's doing great. So you always want to get involved with things that touch your heart.
World to do it. We're very blessed. North Georgia Brick's been blessed. We want to pass it on to everybody else we can. It's all about the kids, guys. That's what it's all about. It couldn't be happier to do it.
You could not do this without them. This is truly a global effort to combat cancer as well as other childhood diseases, and everyone has joined in on the fight, so we are so appreciative of that.
Now this is the third year for the Dream Home, and you feel like every year you got to step it up.
Absolutely. I lose sleep over this. So because I want it to be so perfect.
Oh, it's beautiful. That pursuit of perfection is what drives designer Terrence Manley. His work as design director for the Providence Group of Georgia has been showcased in the previous 2 St. Jude Dream Homes.
This is so amazing.
And this year, Manley plans to wow you again.
This is my house right here.
With his rustic chic design.
It's going to have the feel of a modern log cabin. So you're going to see elements that take you to Blue Ridge. And then you'll have modern pieces such as the TV backdrop that will take you to a high-rise in Midtown.
Wow. You'll find warm elements that include gray, brown, green, and black.
It never ends.
in the 2025 Dream Home and features you haven't seen before.
So we will do stone walls inside the project this year, making it a little bit more rustic. You'll see a lot more wood and planked wood.
So what would this be a sample of?
That is a sample of the flooring. So we're going to use this, and it has a nice, great undertone. So it'll be under the island, and then so that'll bring it all together.
My mind is blown.
I'm excited to see it come to life. I'm excited and we want the public to come out and support St. Jude so we can find a cure for this childhood cancer.
The last thing I love in the whole wide world is a pouch.
Weeks before every trip to St. Jude, 4-year-old Sita Patel is packed and ready to go.
They had lots of toys there. You can pretend that you're the doctor. You can pretend that you're playing.
You can do anything.
Downstairs, there's cereal.
It's a little weird how much she loves St. Jude. The whole thing is just a good experience for her.
It has been a lifelong experience for Sita. Just after she was born, her parents, Paru and Hanish, noticed one of her eyelids was droopy.
Our just new parent intuition felt off, and so we ended up at St. Jude. And she was diagnosed with a brain tumor. Right around the time she was 5 months old, she underwent surgery to remove it.
You try one.
There is plenty of playtime for Sita and her 2-year-old sister Radha, because Sita takes a pill to treat the tumor and goes back to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital routinely so doctors can monitor it.
Again, with all the ups and downs, we just kind of celebrate the highs and realize that the lows will pass. And that's just kind of the mentality we've kind of taken to it.
We're just thankful that she's here, because there was a point in time where we thought, she wouldn't make it to her first birthday.
And so if you would like to support St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and enter for your chance to win that beautiful dream home, again valued at $750,000, or any of the other amazing prizes, you can go to atlantanewsfirst.com. You can also go to our free mobile news app. You can see all the deadlines, the list of prizes, and find out on more information on how you can enter and also how you can help. Thanks for joining us. Now back to Local News Live.